everyone, it's Carrie, and today I want to talk to you about anxiety. I want to talk to you about some common causes of anxiety and some natural things that you can use to cope with anxiety. So most of us know that taking medication for anxiety is probably not the smartest idea. For one thing, all the medication is going to do is just mask the symptoms. So it's just going to create an artificial feeling, okay? Which is probably going to numb some of your emotions in the process. And I believe that emotions are the most powerful thing that we have, the most powerful source of energy that we have. I mean, think about it. Your emotions can literally create change just like that. Your emotions can create amazing moments in your life. Your emotions can generate huge realizations. So why would you want to mask those with a medication? Let me introduce to you a couple of things that I think could help you with your anxiety. The first one is Valerian Root. Okay, this is a natural extract called Valerian Root, and Valerian Root works to calm and soothe your central nervous system. Okay, so I will put all of the links where you can purchase your own underneath this video, but for the purpose of explaining the directions here, you can put 1 full squeeze of the dropper bulb in 2 ounces of water or juice up to 4 times a day, and you can also take it 1 hour before bed in order to get some good rest, okay? So Valerian Root is going to work with your body, not against your body, and it's not going to numb you artificially. It's just going to calm and soothe your central nervous system, which is the only thing you really want, right? Now, the other thing that I have just recently discovered, which has been really, really cool, is this sparkling hop tea, okay, that has chamomile in it, and it's called Calm One. Now, I had one of these for the first time last week, and I really, really loved it. One thing I love about it is it has 0 calories, and I'm on a diet right now. So having 0 calories is really awesome. Basically, it's like a freebie for me. And the sparkling, I love, I really crave something sparkling sometimes, but I'm not doing soda right now. So let me pop this open. So the sparkling effect of it is really, really nice. It's just so good. It's so good. And it's so calming. So I bought this at Sprouts Market. I don't know if you guys have a Sprouts. I live in the West. I live in Nevada. But if you have a Sprouts Market, you can find it there in the refrigerated section, kind of where the kombucha and the specialty coffee cans of coffee are, like the different flavors. I also found it on Amazon. You can buy a whole pack of it. So I will put that link in the description as well. So those are just 2 of the things that I've been using to help with my anxiety. Another thing that you can use is called Bach Remedy. Bach stress, I think it's like stress relief remedy. And some of you are probably familiar with Bach and some of you probably aren't. Bach is an all-natural company that uses flower extracts for their different formulas. And you can also find that on Amazon. I will also put a link to that in the description of this video. So those are 3 different things you can use to calm your anxiety. Now, I want to talk a little bit deeper about anxiety because it seems to be something that's extremely prevalent. I've had at least a few friends in the last few weeks tell me about their anxiety, and I have felt a very intense anxiety, and so have my dogs. Now, some of you might feel like this is a little bit too woo-woo or esoteric for you, and that's fine. But some of you are going to resonate, and those are the people that I'm doing this for. Monday, we just had a very powerful full moon. Now, if you've never paid attention to the moon cycles before, this is going to be extremely new to you. But about 12 years ago, I started to realize that every time there would be a full moon or a new moon or an eclipse, I would have intense anxiety. And I started realizing that it had to do with the moon. It had to do with the moon cycles. Now, the moon is extremely powerful to our being because if you think about it, the moon pulls the ocean's tides. If the moon can pull the ocean's tides, then what does that mean for us when we're like 80 or 90% water, okay? It has an extremely powerful effect on us. So when there is a full moon coming, which there is one every month, right? And a new moon every month, you can start to become aware of when these cycles are, and you can start to realize that during that time, you'll probably want to use more of your tool set, okay? More of your coping mechanisms, like, the chamomile tea, or the Valerian Root, or the Bach Remedy, or whatever it is that you do to cope with your anxiety. And hopefully it's not medications, okay? Hopefully it's all natural. Now, I'm not judging you. I do understand that some people do certain things to relieve their anxiety, and I'm not one to judge because I feel like having a glass or two of wine does help me, okay? So if you feel that you do have a vice or something that does temporarily help you a little bit, well, it is what it is. But it's not a bad idea to have other things in your toolkit that are natural, because you can't always do that, or you might not want to always do that, or you don't want to take it to an excess. So I would say about the 3 to 4 days leading up to a full moon, so prior to a full moon, are very intense if you're sensitive, okay? So if you start to feel anxiety about 3 or 4 days before the full moon, just know that that's perfectly normal, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your life. You're simply feeling the intense energies of the moon. And it can last a few days after. Like, I'm still feeling it today, and we just had the full moon on Monday. So I'm still feeling that, okay? And when you begin to track these things, you don't feel as like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? You don't take it personal, right? The moon magnifies things. So it will cause you to reflect on things in your life. It will cause you to dig deeper. It will cause memories that you might not have thought about for a while to surface. But in the higher picture of everything, it's trying to help you. It's trying to help you heal. It's trying to help you become aware. It's trying to help you release, because until you become aware of certain things, you cannot release them. Okay, awareness is the first step to any sort of healing. It doesn't matter whether you have a physical addiction or you have an emotional trauma. Awareness is what is needed in order to start to heal that and the surrounding aspects of that, okay? So when you start to kind of like feel a little cray-cray, and you look at your phone, you can just do a little Google search. When's the full moon this month? I do it almost every month because it catches me off guard, and I am like, what is going on? Because I feel cray-cray right now. And I would say probably 95% of the time there's a full moon on the horizon or a new moon, okay? And then I'm like, oh, okay, it all makes sense now, and now I can go to my toolkit, okay? Baths are a blessing. Baths are a blessing. I am going to make that part of our language. Baths are a blessing. Baths are a ritual, a sacred ritual, okay? You can put so many things in a bath to absorb into your body, like natural salts, lavender oils, magnesium flakes, baking soda, apple cider vinegar. There's several things that you can infuse your bath water with that your body can absorb, and it can help you through this time. So I hope that this video has helped you. If you like this video, please like it, consider commenting, consider sharing it, and I appreciate you, and I'll be back with more topics later. Bye.